talk about Vlahovic, people. Let's talk about Vlahovic. We'll talk about Mikel Arteta's new contract in a separate timestamp, just because let's do whatever. But Leno's been linked with Newcastle. Tyrese John-Jules has been linked with Sheffield Wednesday on loan. There's allegedly talk of a warm weather camp, and it is what it is. But yeah, let's go through things, man, because these articles, man, depending on what article you read, is, you know, you can find whatever narrative. If you don't believe Vlahovic is coming to Arsenal, then you can find papers and rumors that reflect that. If you believe he's coming, you can do the same. So we'll never know. All I care about is, as much as I enjoy the banter of doing this daily Doorslam Vlahovic rumors with you lot, you get no brownie. I don't want to see no articles in the Athletic how we tried really hard. We met with my man. We took him for dinner in Italy. We had some nice pasta. Edu was there. Kroenke was on the phone. Arteta did his bit, but ultimately he didn't get it done. There's no points for trying. You don't get points for trying in life. I know these new generation youths and what they do in school, they give you an award for nothing, but you don't. Did you do it or not? You don't get points for playing well. You get points for winning. You don't get brownie points for trying to sign someone. You get points for signing the man. Simple as that. Hit the like button if you haven't. Unexpected high bills due. But apparently, Arsenal report, this guy Mark White, is saying Dusan Vlahovic has made a U-turn on contract offer. Arsenal are dragging on the Dusan Vlahovic saga, and the Super Serbian has made a vital decision. Arsenal still in for Fiorentina forward Dusan Vlahovic, with the man himself apparently making a U-turn over his stance on the transfer. Over the course of the last few weeks, Mikel Arteta has ramped up his interest in the 21-year-old, with a number of his current options looking frozen from current plans. Aubameyang obviously is on the naughty step. Lacazette is leading the line. He's clearly not going to sign a new deal and whatnot, even though things have been proposed. Eddie Nketiah is just not levels. Balogun's gone to Middlesbrough. Vlahovic is thought to be entrusted by the prospect of heading to the Emirates Stadium this month, with his options opening up in the summer. The Serbian has 18 months left on his contract, but wants to wait for a transfer battle between the likes of Juventus, Inter, Man City, and Bayern Munich. And listen, everyone could be interested in you. Juventus clearly onto you. Inter Milan might move for you. He apparently wants to go for both of them. City are linked with Kane again and Haaland. They can't get everyone, so you might be the next in line. We're hearing if Lewandowski doesn't sign a new deal at Bayern Munich, then they're selling him. So again, not everyone's going to be able to be sold and bought, but there's going to be offers. And then, the two North London clubs are begging you for you to sign. According to La Repubblica, which is a paid thing, so we can't even look at it. I tried already. The Gunners might have made an all-important breakthrough. The North Londoners have apparently agreed with the Florence-based employers, apparently agreed terms with the Florence-based employers, and are willing to part with a sizable fee to ensure Vlahovic's agency are satisfied. The striker himself is said to be impressed with the offer of 160,000 a week, which would put him in the upper bracket of earners at London Coley, and is now seriously considering the transfer to Arteta's team. Arsenal's current highest earner is Aubameyang, where it's actually not 300 to 200. That's not his base salary. There's a lot of incentives and stuff. His base salary is closer to 160. But if you know, innit? So yeah, but it all depends what you lot read, people. It all depends what you lot read. It all depends what you read. So I know a lot of people probably getting excited with that, but the manager of Fiorentina has played down any speculation. He says nothing has changed regarding Vlahovic's future, and he can wait for the January transfer window to close. Let's scroll all the way down. We can't wait for this transfer window to end. Playing in the middle of the transfer window market, is very complicated. How I've seen Dusan in the last few days, he produced a good performance against Genoa despite the missed penalty and immediately redeemed himself with the goal. I see the same Vlahovic every single day. We've lots of rumours about his future, but nothing has changed for us. Scrolling all the way down. Apparently, their general manager said some English clubs have made contact, but there is no agreement yet. We are open to selling, but there can't be a deal unless someone agrees. On the lack of communication from his representatives, he said, I haven't heard anything from them. I'd asked Vlahovic's agents to be clear, but I haven't heard anything. No contacts at all. Boy. So yeah, if you make of that what you will. Again, apparently Arsenal have set deadline for Dusan Vlahovic and Fiorentina to decide on the 66 million transfer deal. There's actually been rumours resurfacing, people, that we're going to go for Dominic Calvert-Lewin in January if this thing don't bang. But apparently we set a deadline, people. As we know, Arteta is determined to beat his rivals to the star signature. We know he's under contract until 2023. We know we said whatever, people. Apparently, we're growing frustrated by the long-running saga. You think? We definitely are. And claims we have demanded an answer from the hot shot by halfway through next week. So by Wednesday, boy. So yeah, by Wednesday, we're allegedly trying to find out something. But then again, people, if you read the Athletics article, they had an article about Aubameyang where they've indirectly spoke about Vlahovic, people. I believe. Where is it? I'm trying to scroll the way down. I'll read this out to you. Apparently, their top target for January is Fiorentina's Dusan Vlahovic, but that is notoriously complicated transfer to pull off. Arsenal are not substantially closer to securing the deal than they were a week ago. With the players' intentions unclear, there's something of a stalemate. So again, read into that what you will, people. But that's Vlahovic. Sorry, people, I had to remove the screen because I went over to what's that thing called again? A Safari. Let's get into some other transfer stuff as well, folks. As you lot know, Tyrese John-Jules has been recalled on loan, and it looks like one striker will be heading out. Sheffield Wednesday closing in on loan striker, on loan signing of highly rated Arsenal youngster and the 20-year-old forward. He's previously worked with Darren Moore at Doncaster, where, for me, it'd be nice for Tyrese to just go play some games. Can't understand why he weren't playing for Blackpool, but go play some games, get your confidence, and Darren Moore knows what he's about, people. It's believed the Owls have agreed a deal with the Premier League side to take John-Jules on loan for the rest of the season. And, we've actually renewed his contract as well. It's not been made public, but there was an extension taken out. So, yeah, man, is where it is, man. So yeah, hopefully Tyrese can do his thing. But away from all of that, people, what's all of this? As you know, as we spoke about this yesterday, but Arsenal are ready to let Leno join Newcastle on loan if they can secure a deal for Matt Turner, USA international. I know nothing about the keeper, but from what a lot of you are saying, you're saying he's a good shot stopper. He's poor with his feet. Sorry. So I don't know. Apparently, the club have already opened negotiations with New England Revolution for the 27-year-old Turner, who was recently voted MLS goalkeeper of the year. They're confident they can clinch the deal in the region of $5 million. Apparently, Leno fears that his lack of first-team action is going to cost him his place in Germany's World Cup squad. He's lost his place for a hot second now, people. We paid $19.2 million. He has 18 months to run. Apparently, Arsenal are always planning to sell him in the summer, and are now prepared to accelerate his departure following interest from struggling Newcastle. They are prepared to let him move to St. James's Park on loan with an obligation to sign him permanently in the summer if Newcastle avoid relegation, which I don't mind. He gets first team football. He gets a loan fee. We get a loan fee. He puts himself in the shop window so that if Newcastle do go down, you can go somewhere else. We're not going to make our 20 million or 19 million pound back, are we, on this individual? And it did look like we was going to sell him last summer, but we made a bit of a mess with the Ramsdale thing. It is what it is, though. Really, for me, it's the cynic in me would be saying, as much as I'm not necessarily against Leno leaving, and I hear his point of view, you don't want to keep unhappy players. Forget his feelings. I don't care about Leno's World Cup ambitions. If something happens to Ramsdale, God forbid, touch wood, we need a certified keeper. I've never seen you. Matt Turner might be better than you, or you might be better than him, but I've never seen him play. I'm sorry, but Carl Hine, Arthur Okonkwo, James Hilson, these guys are not ready for Arsenal first team in goal. So the cynic in me was saying, you know what, you got to stay. I'd entertain offers, but it's a bit like this is the situation you get into when you start floating the Lenos, the El Nenes, the Lacazettes. On one hand, they can leave, but on the other hand, you've got to start thinking a bit like, oh, what's going on with the squad? And I guess it comes down to planning, really, really and truly, people, where that's concerned. What's the date today? Is it the 21st, people? 22nd. So yeah, this is old. I don't know what this is. I do remember, people, that where is it gone? I think yesterday Allegri was asked about Thingy, man. Allegri was asked about Arthur Melo. He said, "This is our team, and we're not going to change anything. Arthur's part of the Brazil national team. He's an important player." So yeah, we're at where we're at with that one, people. We haven't seen any significant progress, I feel, with that. I can't lie, man. I follow a decent Twitter account. Shout out to LT Arsenal. He had a decent little thread on Vlahovic, and I thought, you know what, let's see what's going on. He said, firstly, we all know the interest is real. David Ornstein, the number one Arsenal source, has confirmed he's our top target. He has confirmed that we have the money to make this happen. So the finances are absolutely not an issue. The issue is the will of the player slash agent, and this is where there are several conflicting reports. Amen. Especially in Italy, where we get taken around the houses. Hit the like button, people. On many occasions, the top journalists there have contradicted themselves in terms of what they said weeks ago, making this quite a complex deal to understand. This is why I say there's many sides. There's a lot of, there's their side, our side, and the truth. And again, we haven't heard anything Vlahovic has said. We haven't heard anything from the either club. So we don't know. He might be on signing. He might be not on signing. Maybe Arsenal were never, ever close. Maybe we were very close. We never know. There's a lot of noise until one of these parties or the horse, something comes out the horse's mouth. It's all a Game of Thrones thing. It's all a position of power. And again, as the window goes down, I don't know who is more in a position of strength or power. You would have to see. Then the question arises, who might have access to minute details? Which outlet is going to be the first to reveal something we might not know? The answer is to look at the local outlets. When we signed Gabriel, the details came out first in La Fox du Nord, a local Lille outlet. In Fiorentina's case, we look at, I'll just script for two forward. We look at La Nazionale. On numerous occasions, people within the club have given interviews to this outlet. Just today, Fiorentina's director gave an interview to them. They came out with some interesting details 4 days ago, which we didn't know. To be fair to you, it seems like my man, the director of Fiorentina is always there. Apart from a 70 million euro offer, which was already known, they said we will pay Vlahovic 19 million euros a season over 5 years and pay maximum commissions to his agent. The barrier for Arsenal more than the money. The agent seems to be what the player slash agent decides in the terms of where they go. This is something they've been silent about. Pin drop silence. I've never seen a deal with this level of silence from people close to the player. Fiorentina have openly stated they're willing to sell the player now, and their manager does not know what's going on. Facts. Even the top Italian reports aren't definitively saying he'll move in the summer. They're saying it's likely, but left open-minded. I do think, however, that the reports he / his agents didn't pick up our calls is untrue. Arsenal won't push for a player that has no intention of coming here. I agree with that. People would immediately say, look at Locatelli. That was pretty unique case. People forget that Locatelli is a boyhood Juventus fan. He dreamt of playing for them from a young age, similar to R5, who dreamt of playing for us and rejected several clubs. He got Partey. And wait, is Partey number 5? I'm sure he's on number 5. I don't know. I don't know the numbers of our club. Only Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli off the top of my head, Mantini as well. Only the good players. Ramsdale's number 1 in my head, but I know he's number 32 or something. Word to Theo Walcott. Why is it stalling then? It is possible that the agent is trying to get an even better deal than what was reported. We saw leaks of Juventus Kulusevski plus cash offer yesterday, which were debunked by top sources today. Could that have come from his agent? One thing is clear, if Vlahovic comes this month, we're favourites. And if he does come here, we'll complete our attack. Martinelli, Vlahovic, Smith Rowe with Saka. Saka with Odegaard / Smith Rowe would truly be a sight to behold. All under 23. The prospect is an exciting one. One more interesting development are offers we've received for Aubameyang. It seems a straightforward decision to accept the bid, but the moment we sell Aubameyang, any strikers we're in for could take advantage of the situation and increase demands. Could this be why we're waiting? Probably. It seems, judging by reports from multiple reliable people, that Aubameyang's potential return to the first team is very complicated, and Arteta, being a strong personality, might not even bring him back. As we know, Guendouzi went out through the back door. It could be possible. It could be absolutely a reckless move from Arsenal to not bring in a striker and persist with Laka / Eddie, who are out of contract, as the only options, and he's echoed that. He's also went on to say his personal opinion. I think Vlahovic is 50-50. Reason so many deals go through end of the window is because of desperation. Everyone holds out for what they want before reaching a compromise. Will the parties involved in this deal do the same? Time will tell. Bear with this fruit for just another week. I mean, who knows, man? Let's hope something goes down. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't, man. At this moment in time, really, man. I'm just tired now. I think we're all tired. We're all tired of it. So it is what it is where that's concerned. Before we get into it, the Athletic do have an article about Aubameyang, so I do want to speak about Aubameyang. This article, I do want to see the rumours. I do want to speak about Arteta potentially getting a new deal, and I want to see what Arsenal have said in the press conference as well, folks. Make sure you're hitting the like button. One love to you, look. There's 560 of you locked in this early morning. I really appreciate that, but can we pattern up off the likes, people? Big up you lot. We're at 147. Great start, but we should at least have 200. Let me scroll the way down, man. So Conte wants Adama Traore. Let's see how that will go. Boy, sick of the Vlahovic news. Just triggered that Isaac clause. The striker is such an important signing. We can't just, I don't know what else you've said there. Morning, DG. For you, at what point do you think we should move on from another for another target instead of Dusan? Without knowing the variables, I would have been saying time ago, innit? Car, this is a one unique situation, and I hear it. Do all you can, but at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on, the reality is over in North London, we ain't got midfielders, we ain't got strikers. So without me knowing exactly what's going on there, I would have said yesterday, day before, man. There are two types of players: one who comes for paychecks and vibes, and those who are motivated by trophies. Unfortunately, we can only offer P's and vibes at the moment. To be fair, unpopular opinion, you can be motivated by all of that. What else are you lot saying? Talking rubbish? I don't know what I did. All right, safe then. Don't know why you're wasting your time here. DG, I can't lie. These experienced players have let this team down more than the young ones, and that says a lot. Of course. Of course. You know, I've got more time for Tavares doing bullshit, Lokonga doing nonsense, Ben White, Gabriel, all of them. Even Tomiyasu, he's shown his age a couple of times this season. You know, I've got more time for them than guys that are meant to be the leaders of this team. Because for me, it just seems like we reinforce mediocre, experienced players' egos at this football club, in my opinion. You know, the players we should be gassing, we don't gas. The players that do meaty things, they're rewarded. You know, poor El Nene, they're forgotten, man. Boy.